You are catching the replay on this. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm not going to. I was trying to throw myself off the live stream this time. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. How you doing, Cheryl Faulkner? Um, I am not going to be long at all on here because I'm having to hold the phone, and I really don't like doing that. I just don't like holding the phone at all. Um, Look at y'all coming in here, thumbs and up. The thumbs matching the people viewing. Boss Hog, one of them. Thank you. How you doing? Hi Timor. How you doing? Kathy B. Hello. How are you doing? Good to see you guys. Timor, I got the book is on the way, honey. It's on the way. Thank you for sharing it with me. Thank you so much. Miss Native Cherokee, how are you doing? Good to see you. Um, I was saying, if you guys are catching the replay on this, thank you for watching. And make sure that you share this with somebody else so that they will have the same information that you have. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Um, y'all, let me just say this, and there's only one, okay? There's only one. There's only one. I had a major influencer, reach out to me, actually texted me the other day, and told me that someone was on their channel basically trying to impersonate my channel, is what she felt like was happening. That they were trying to impersonate my channel. And so that's why today I am doing this live stream, this quick live stream, because I want you all to know that there's not that this is going to get way worse before it gets better. If you know, if you've been in this world for more than a day, then you already know that people are always looking to try to ride the coattails of other people who are hard workers, okay? And when you get and the content creators know this, when you get a shout out from somebody from a larger channel, then you're going to have people who are going to start noticing that. They're going to start noticing that these larger channels are going to shout you out. And they will go to great lengths in order to impersonate you. The crazy thing about it is that you can have been working for years. This is online and offline. You can have been working, putting in your work for years and over a decade, or more than a decade. And you'll have somebody who will come in, and that person will want what you have. They'll want to come in overnight and take what you have. And the bad part about it is, a lot of times they are more successful off of their mimicking you. They're more successful than you are. Even though you're the one who laid the platform, you're the one who laid the foundation, those people will be more successful than you are with all the hard work that you put in. Not the case in this situation, But I just want you all to be watching and know that, hi Delgado 747, how are you doing? And just know that I have one email, because like I said, it's going to get worse before it gets better. I have one email that I use, and that's the email that the moderators are always putting in. That is ggnhomestead@yahoo.com. That is my email address. ggnhomestead@yahoo.com. I'm not going to email. First of all, I'm not going to just email you out of the blue unless there is something that I absolutely need from you. Typically, people will email me first and then I'll respond back. So my email address is ggnhomestead@yahoo.com. Yes, I use Yahoo. Yes, my kids bother me about my Yahoo. But let me tell you one thing about Yahoo versus Google. I have set up new Google accounts, and those Google accounts fill up within no time because they want you to buy space from them. So I'll have a Google account for no time, for months. And with all the emails that I get, the account will be full. My inbox will be full in literally months. With Yahoo, on the other hand, I don't have that issue. I don't have anybody trying to force me, stopping my emails from coming through, trying to force me to buy more space on an email. Google does that. Google always does that. Try to force me to buy. And I have set up so many Google accounts, and I was like, no more, because they were very, very convenient. But if you've looked at Yahoo lately, they have upgraded. They've done some stuff, and you can have a large number of emails coming to you and not fill up your email in a matter of months. So yes, I'm going to keep my Yahoo account. I'm going to keep on using it. But that is my email address. So if you get anything from anyone else, and we are not socially acquainted, if you get anything that says GG Naturals from any other email address, don't even respond to it. All right. And so as you start to grow, you're going to see that this is what's happening, that people are definitely going to try to come in. They're going to try to impersonate you, or they're just going to just steal your whole persona. They do all types of stuff. And you just need to be aware when you're dealing with content creators. Like, if you care enough, like, know their information, know what their email address is. Ask them when you see them, or go to their video and ask them, what is your email address? Or go to their about page. The majority of us have our email addresses on our about page. And know that we won't reach out to you. We won't be asking you for money. We won't ask you for any of the craziness that a scammer is going to ask for. So don't get yourself scammed. Pay attention, when you receive emails, pay attention to the address that they're coming from, etc. And don't ever give anybody anything, because content creators are not going to reach out to you asking you for anything. Okay, at least I don't. I am not going to reach out to you asking you for anything. I come on live. I talk to my audience on my live stream at least once per week. So if you want to know something, or if something doesn't seem right, then just ask me. Ask me. I can tell you. But A lot of these scammers. Hey Shakira, hey James, hey Mike, how are you doing? A lot of these scammers, they are very, very, very convincing. But if you know me, you watch me weekly, you know some of the things that I will say, and you know some of the things that I will not say. And that's what happened in that case. She just, she ignored this person for months because this person has been coming in. And here's the scammy part about it, where they'll have you where you can't really report them. You can't even say like, really they taking your likeness, because guess what? They won't use your name exactly the way your name is. They'll just put something really close to your name and they'll use that. And then they'll go even as far as to try to use some of the same wording that you use, okay? So they'll do all types of stuff. Hey, Auntie Shirley, OG Gardner, how are you doing? How you doing, Brenda Childs? Aunt Tia's backyard. Hello, how are you doing? Good to see you. Hi, Shakira. Hi, James Franklin. So, so just really, so honestly, be paying attention because, um, I have a lot of email addresses and I do email people like just randomly. I might email, but it's going to come from my GGN, my initials, Homestead at yahoo.com. That's the only place that I'm going to email you from. Okay. And I'll never ask you for anything. I'll email you and say hello. I'll email you and say, hey, I found this free course, which a lot of people probably got just over the last few days. I'll email you something valuable, but I'm not going to email you asking you for gifts or for money or for any such nonsense. Okay. So just make sure that you're paying attention. And if you ever want to know and you forget and you don't know my email or anybody else's email, go to them. Go to their page. If you see somebody out there with a name that looks similar to mine and they have 0 followers, it's not another page for Gigi. It's not. I promise you, it's not. It is somebody else. It's not. You have people out there, and like I said, they'll try to use the same wording that you use. But if you know me and you know the way that I talk, you know that something is just not quite right about it. And that's what happened. That's what's happened with this content creator. She was like, Gigi wouldn't even say that. She wouldn't even say that. Gigi is not combative like that with her gardening fam. She's just not. So, so just be paying attention. Mike says, first contest I won, a foreign person spoofed me to claim the prize. Luckily, I knew the person who had the giveaway, so they emailed me directly. See? And that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. And y'all think that this is just a random? Look, I am not a big influencer at all. People are just people don't want to work. They would rather just take the easy road, or what they see as the easy road, and just get what you got. No, I'm not fixing to put no work into doing a channel myself. I'm not about to put myself on camera and expose myself and expose all of the stuff that I don't want anybody to see, and people seeing my crooked teeth and my wrinkles and my uneven forehead and all types of stuff. People don't want to go through all of that. It's too much work with this. It's too much work. It's a lot of work. But They don't want to go through anything in order to get what you have. They just want to take what you have. It's going to be the same way with, y'all see how high food costs are? Are y'all seeing it? I know if it's high to me, it's high to other people. And listen, us poor folk, we going to be all right. The poor people are going to be fine. But there are going to be some people out here. Oh, I know I meant to. I wanted to say something. Hey, David, how are you doing? If scammers would put this talent to doing good. Exactly. If they would just put half of the effort that they put in to come up with a way to scam people, they could be hellified. They really could. Audrey, how are you doing, Audrey? And so I heard this mega influencer this morning. Eco Neighbor and I were listening to this influencer, big channel, on the way to Tallahassee this morning. And let me tell you what this joker said. So he was talking about how he's been trying to tell people for a while. And he's been trying to tell people for a while that they're going to have to get themselves financially in a better position. They're going to have to find a way to make some more money. I hate having to hold this phone. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm jiggly and I talk with my hands and, I'm sorry. But he was saying that he's been trying to tell people for the longest and telling people, go ahead and get you some additional income because everything is going to get so high and you're going to have to, be able to pay this and pay that and all of this stuff. And so he goes on and says, at first we like, yeah, that's true. That's true. But Eco Neighbor and I, we think different. And so we're like, yeah, they can keep making all that money, and stuff is just going to keep going higher and they can keep making all that money. But if they're still shopping, if they're still buying all of that crap that they are accustomed to having, this is why I say the poor people are going to be fine because we know how to survive. That's what we've always had to do. But if they keep buying all of this stuff, it's gonna just be a whole mess. You're gonna have a lot of people who just can't take it anymore and are just doing themselves in. They're not gonna want to do it because they're going to have a lot of issue adjusting to the way that we live. All right. And so he said, and sarcastically said, what are you gonna do? Grow your own food? And then he goes, buy some chickens? And I'm like African dreaming. I was clutching my pearls, baby. Listen, I was like, yes. Yes, we're going to grow our own food. Yes, we're buying chickens. Yes, that is what we're doing. Yes, we're stop being consumers. We're lowering the amount of money that we spend on nonsense. And then guess what he says? If you don't have any money, then you're not going to be able to get, what did he say? Oh, he said those elective surgeries. You're not going to be able to get those elective surgeries anymore. You're not going to be able to get the cosmetic surgeries anymore. And this BMW, one of the Highline BMWs, I don't even speak that language. I don't even know nothing about that type of BMW that he was talking about. But he was like, you're going to have a way to pay for this. You're going to have a way to pay for it. No, you're not, sir. No, they are not. No, they are not. Right. Oh no, how do I get my Botox? And that's exactly what he was going for. Like, how are you going to keep up your lifestyle? How are you going to keep getting your Botox and your booty implants and getting the fillers in your lips to make them look big, etc.? How are you going to keep up with paying your mortgage in your $1 million house? How are you going to do it, people, if you don't make the extra money? You got to get out there and make the extra money. No, you don't. Yes, it'll benefit you to have some extra money if you can make some extra money, but you can be a six-figure and a millionaire, multi-millionaire, and still be living paycheck to paycheck. Who wants that? Who wants to keep on trying? And so his message was basically like to the Joneses. I ain't one of them because I'm out living in a freaking RV. Who the hell would do that? Who would live like that? Who would live in an RV? Calibro, how you doing? Oh my gosh. Do I know anyone with them big lips that ain't paid for them? I ain't paid for mine. Didn't pay nothing for them. Listen, didn't pay for the booty neither. Georgia bread, cornbread fed. Didn't pay nothing for it. Hi, Homesteader Rachel. How you doing? James Franklin. Oh, I said hey to you. Hey again, James Franklin. Dee, that Dee in Vegas. How you doing? Good to see you. but listen, not a dime, David. Not a dime. Hey, Shid, we here. How you doing? Not a dime for it. Just have some cheering. Just have some cheering and eat a little something. Come from a family that got it already. You'll get it. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I used to always be like, all upset and cry because my daddy used to call me bird legs because I was so little when I was little. And my aunt used to say, baby, stop that nonsense. You gonna get this ass just like the rest of us. You gonna get it. You gonna have the booty and you gonna have the thighs too. Don't even worry about it. You gonna get it. And baby, listen, just have some babies. That's all you gotta do. Have some babies. You'll get it. Yes, used to call me bird leg. Used to hurt my feelings to my soul. You hear me? Because baby, I want it to be thick. I want it to be thick. And he just ruined my image of myself because I thought I was already thick, you know. I look back at the pictures and I was like, girl, you was you had a hellified self-image, but baby, listen, you was a whole stick. But I know that's right. I get it from my mama. Get it from my mama, from her aunties and all of them. Yes. Shots, and now I need you to take it back. Hi, Jones True 67. Hello, Gigi. They are going to live off the fat of the BBL when it hits the fan. Look, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to figure it out. They're gonna have to figure it out. But this man was just like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? If you're not making more money, what are you gonna do? How about live below your means? That's nuts, though. That's uncivilized. Like, who does that? Who lives below their means these days? That's just uncivilized. You know, we got to make sure that we got the fattest house. Got to make sure that we got all of the stuff to make us look bigger and better than the other people. We got to make sure that we can keep up with our rich friends. Okay? That is not how you get ahead. That's not how you get ahead. We used to listen to who was that? That was Dave Ramsey that used to always say, "You gotta live like no one else, so you can live like no one else." Eco neighbor, yeah. So like he was appalled that people wouldn't have money in order to live their cushy, comfortable, wonderful, lush life. Have you seen the amount of inflation that we are being fed? David Corey said, "Eco."
What up, King David?
And so I'm just like, I need for some more people to wake up. Like, people are waking up. People are seeing it. And this is the thing. Anytime people start really seeing it, it's because they feeling it first. People don't even really understand until they feel something. Callie Bro said, "Eco."
So
Everybody saying "Eco."
Juicing with J.
My husband, Homestead Rachel says, my husband and I bought double wide on 3 acres, and people talked about us. Listen, Homestead Rachel, girl, they told us we were so crazy. They told us we were so crazy. That was the first home we ever bought, was a double wide. When we bought a half acre, and then we bought a double wide. We put it out there. We had it cleared. We went through the whole 9. The same stuff that we're going through now, except for living in the RV part, because we were living in our apartment when we actually bought our land. So yeah, they told us we were crazy, and we should have been buying a house and this and that. And hey, who knows, we probably would have made more money had we bought a house, but we still sold for a profit. Okay, we had to take our lesson and learn our lesson and make sure, but we did what we wanted, and listen, it was popping. We were like Cookout Central. We were Cookout Central. We enjoyed ourselves. We enjoyed our life. We had all of our children there, and then we moved from there. But if you live below your means, you're gonna do so much better than all of those people sitting on the sideline talking. That's just, they can't help it. They just can't help it. That's what they do. They sit on the sideline and tell you what you're supposed to do. And here Rachel out here with her double wide and her 3 acres, honey. That's the type of living that I'm talking about. And we were talking about coming back to town. And I'm just like, I don't even want to come back. I don't want to come back to town. I love being out in the country. And believe it or not, I love making them Dirt Road Chronicles. I love it. It's wonderful. And life, it's like, it is paradise. It is paradise for us. So, Audrey said, I've always had problems with people with status because I'm not impressed by such things and can't give them unwarranted respect. Simple. Y'all did the correct thing. Great advice. People talk about you because they really want to trade places. Yes, and then we start this video off talking about that. How they are out there trying to impersonate. I got a small channel and got people out there trying to impersonate my channel already. But obviously people know me because I'm on here every week. And they know how I speak. They know the type of stuff that I say. And they aren't even falling for it.
Oh, I forgot to pay the mortgage payment.
You forgot to pay that mortgage, baby. I was looking at that email I logged into that account the other day and was like, look at this. 0 balance. Look at this. Look at God. 0 balance. I'd rather have old beater car debt than to worry about a new car in debt. Yes, and Eco was talking about Eco was talking about this the average, sorry y'all, I'm holding the phone, I'm so sorry. He was talking about the average amount. What you say, 700 now is the average amount?
900, 700 to 900.
700 to 900 now is the average amount. And this car that guy was talking about, oh, I know it's way more than that per month if you're going to go and try to buy that type of car, because that car had to be over 100 grand, the one that he was talking about. And don't get me wrong, I like nice things, I like nice cars, I like certain cars, I like classic cars, I like old classic cars. At one point we had like 12 at one time classic cars outside of our everyday cars that we drove.
So selling dope.
yeah, the people always, the neighbors used to always have to come around to see if we were drug dealers, because we always had, you know, some classic cars, because that's just what we did. Listen, when Eco neighbor and I was dating, he picked me up in the 1970. Wait a minute, what was it? Wait,
that wasn't you.
The 76.
That wasn't you.
What was it? A 76.
You didn't come on the
Cutlass
Supreme.
It was an 86. Oh, 1986 Cutlass Supreme. That's what
I was 78, but you wasn't in the
No, I wasn't in the picture.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. 86 Cutlass Supreme, okay? And that is...
You came in the 81 Cutlass Supreme.
No, I did not.
The blue.
The blue. Oh, yeah, because you wrecked all the cars. So.
Anyway, that ain't got nothing to do with the subject.
Yeah, but yeah, we don't mind old cars. This truck is old. I know it looks nice, but this truck is old. My car is old. I know it looks nice, but it's old. And guess what? As long as she keep rolling, I'm gonna keep moving. They are talking about 40-year. Oh my God.
40-year mortgage.
Kathy B, yes. Talking about 40-year mortgages. Do you know that is half your life?
More than for a lot of people.
That is half your life?
For what? Just so you can afford something that you can't afford?
If you gonna use it to get something different, then yeah, let's do that. But don't take 40 years to do it. Listen, there is so much stuff. There's so much stuff that I have to share with you all. On this coming Saturday, let me drop this plug right here. On this coming Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am doing a class. I'm doing another class. The class last week was awesome. To the ones who came, got a treat. But I'm doing another class this weekend, 10 a.m. Zoom meeting. You can find it. And I'm going to be teaching y'all how, well, those who come, those who want to know, how to read and understand real estate contracts. That's going to be this coming Saturday. But anyway, that's on my website, ggnaturals.net. David said 86 Cutlass, badass today. Yeah, well, bad back then too.
Yeah, I used to get stopped every weekend.
Yes, our first date we got stopped.
Every weekend we get stopped.
David said I own an 82 C10 truck. I can't afford a new car or truck. Hell, give me a tractor. All day long.
I'll take the C10.
I know. We got to get another C10.
I had a 1970 C10 step side.
We got to get another one. We got to get another one before it's all over. But yeah, we love classic cars. Mike says the loan officer for my mortgage did not understand why I didn't want to get a McMansion. Yeah. I'm like, no, thank you. I want a house I can pay. And if I lose my job, exactly. And that's the conversation we were having on the way here. We were like, okay, like what do we really have? What do we really have that we paying for? Yeah, we paying for our tractor, and yep, we gonna pay for our tractor. So I was like, okay, even if we got part-time jobs, we can pay for the tractor. We don't. It is not gonna take a lot to do that. So if, oh yeah, now.
I'll be the first one to know.
Stop it. Jones Truth 67 said, no new cars for us. Mississippi charges ridiculous prices for tags. Some are higher than the notes. Yeah, that was when we were in Georgia. Yeah. That's kind of what we ran into.
Avalurem tax.
And look at here, we got a paid off mortgage. When we paid our mortgage off early last year by 20 years, the loan company was like, are you sure you want to pay this off? I told them, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. And let me tell you one thing that these dirty jokers did to us. So when we paid off our mortgage, when we sold the house, that paid off our mortgage. Now they had been, all of these years that we've been in the house, never been late, not even once. Okay? They put everything else on our credit reports, say paid, on time, account closed. Our mortgage, however, just says account closed. So if you go and you look at that, at the way they put it on there, they're like, and then you read the comments on your credit report, they're like, this is possibly that they're late. Okay? They do, yes, David, it's all a game. It's all a game. They do all of this nonsense. So just stay on top of your stuff. Be watching. Jihad, how you doing, baby? Good to see you. You're supposed to pay for a tractor and you can make money with it. Exactly. Listen, when we get done, or if anybody need anything, even now, Eco can go out, because we bought accessories and all of that stuff so that we can make money with it. So it wasn't just for us, it was so that we can also make money. Ooh, that chicken smelled good.
Mm-mm.
It smelled good. Did you get my sushi?
Yeah, I got
you did? Yay. Okay. Y'all, I'm still on my raw food diet. I'm gonna stay on it for a while until
I'm still on raw chicken.
Until I get. But he got this fried chicken in here smelling off though. But I'm good. I'm strong. But it's the way that the rich people and the people that are doing way better than we're doing financially, the way that they see the world is that they just need more and they need more and they need more.
The rich are more afraid of being broke than we are.
Absolutely, they're afraid. And they should be afraid. Because guess what? They don't do their own stuff. They have somebody, you said this on Sunday, didn't you? They have somebody doing everything for them. They have somebody doing everything for them. And I was looking at one of my dresses the other day and I was like, I should take you to the cleaners and get you clean. And then I was like, nah, I'm gonna go and buy this spray starch. I'm gonna buy this starch and I'm gonna iron this baby myself. I'm not, like, you have to, if you want to do better, you have to stop. You have to stop. You have to be intentional. That's my sister Jihad, her word in her live stream. You gotta be intentional about what you're doing, because you're gonna get so much more if you're intentional. If you are educating yourself, you're gonna do so much better than the people who think that this is just too much. This is too much for me. It's too much for me to pay $20 to get in Gigi's class. It's too much. No, listen, please understand and ask some of the people who went to the class last week how they walked away with some life-changing information. It's going to be the same this Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure that you're getting the information. If you've ever been intimidated by real estate, you're going to want to be in these classes, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna be your easy button. Somebody just went to the website. I'm gonna be your easy button. I'm gonna give you the information where you can't go wrong. If you follow the information, you can't go wrong. Hi, Auntie. How you doing, Auntie Ellen? Good to see you. Hi, Cece. Cece's Texas Garden. How are you? Good to see you. James Franklin said, what blows my mind is, what are they doing with all that money? And they getting us, aren't they? They getting us. And we steady just keep giving it to the people, and we're getting nothing in return. That's the thing. We're getting nothing in return. It was the rich that jump off first. Yes. When all of that stuff started to happen in when Silicon Valley, when they were going down and they were crashing, who was jumping? It wasn't the poor people. Because guess what? We already know that all we need to do is think back to what Big Mama said about doing this and doing that. How did we wash clothes before we had all of this chemical filled stuff? We got a big pot. We boiled some water. We put those clothes in that water. We made our own soap. We did all of that stuff so that we can make sure that we were taken care of, that we had everything that we need. We got to think back. What did Big Mama do? If you don't have anything, yes, the scuba boards. Yes, Miss Shirley. Yes, David, patching up clothes. We were one of my sisters is very artistic, and she can draw. She always could draw, and my children got that from her. And so we had used clothes. We had other people's clothes, and she would take her jeans and she would draw on her jeans, and she would color them, and she would paint them, and she would do all types of stuff, and everybody wanted those jeans. Yes, we had those hand-me-downs. Yes, we had them. And we made the best out of what we could do. You don't have to have hand-me-downs now, but you got, you talking about coming together. See, look, I done made it something else. I done made it something else. Yes. You do whatever you have to do in order to make sure that you're okay and that your families are okay. If you need to get out your needle and your thread, I remember this one time back in the day, I was watching Oprah, and she said, and this lady was sitting on the stage, and she was talking about she didn't know how to sew on a button. And Oprah was like appalled. Are you kidding me? You don't know how to sew on a button? We have to do that. We got to get to the point where we don't just throw out clothes just because it's missing a button. Do you know how many, like my family members, they love going to the thrift store. They love thrift shopping.
We used to have a drawer full of buttons.
Yes, we had a whole drawer full of buttons. I still got buttons and thread, needles, thread, all that stuff in storage. So I have a clothesline. Look at that. And a black pot. Listen. We were looking at one. Those things are expensive. We were looking at one just recently. A couple of months back, we were looking at one. So they are expensive. But if we just use the techniques and use the stuff use our survival skills. Some people have zero because they still talking about, what are you gonna do? Grow some food? Heck yeah, we gonna grow some food. Get some chickens? Heck yeah, we gonna get some chickens. Yes, that's what we gonna do.
You can't pay no mortgage with no chickens.
That's what he said, didn't he? He sure did. He said you can't pay no mortgage. The mortgage company don't care nothing about no chickens. You can't pay no mortgage using no chickens. Baby, if y'all out here paying $7-9 per thing, if we went to selling all these freaking eggs that we get, I guarantee you that we can come up with a mortgage payment. I guarantee it. Don't let us get some more chickens. Don't let us bring more chickens. There are some people who have, like, our chickens lay one per day, one egg per chicken per day. Sometimes somebody might lay an extra one per day, but typically they'll lay one per chicken per day. And imagine if we had 20 doing that. Man, you can come up with some money. You can come up with some money.
Good trade.
Yes, yes. It's some people out here that paying good money for farm fresh eggs. They paying money for the mass produced eggs. So just imagine. I have coworkers that have chickens talking about, and she used to always bring us fresh eggs, brown eggs. Back then she was only selling them for $2. She was only selling them for $2, sometimes $3, just depending on supply and demand. Tell it to the Purdue family. I even built a sun-powered clothes dryer. Trust me, family, it's a way to do things. 38 ways if you have to. Always. So when they're still out here, scared, nervous and scared, talking about how are you gonna pay a mortgage. Listen, if this thing get bad enough, you ain't gonna be able to pay it anyway. You ain't gonna have to even worry about it. You just gonna have to worry about how are you going to now defend your bougie self. How are you going? What are you going to do then? What are you going to do then when it really gets bad? Can you really imagine? I saw Brampton Gardner today was in African Dreaming's live stream, and Brampton Gardner was talking about how nuts Canada is getting, how they headed towards like what Venezuela. They heading towards that type of situation. Auntie Ellen says, my neighbor brings me fresh, no commercial feed eggs, $5 per dozen. I get 2 dozen every 2 weeks. We barter. See there? You can make some money off of some eggs. Bark. You can make some money off of some doggone eggs. So, and you can make money off of food. We have been literally enjoying eating out of our garden again. It was hard for us when we were in transition, when at time that we spent at the RV park, and we weren't really able to grow as much as we were when we were at the house. We really couldn't grow anything because during the time period that we were there and going through to yes, James, yes, I'm coming back to it, and going from the time that we planted at the RV park and the time that we left, it was like it was so hot, all of our plants died in as we were transitioning. So Jane said chickens too. Yes, you can make money off of selling chickens too.
Lisa chicken.
Yeah. Lisa Rooster. Lisa Rooster program. The Eco Neighbor said you can start a whole Lisa Rooster program. Let your rooster go over to the neighbor house.
We'll keep your chickens and we'll bring you the eggs. Only for $25.99 per month.
Pimping out the doggone rooster.
Pimping ain't pimping.
But yes, you can do all of that. Get your incubator. There's so much stuff that you can do in order to make money off of your homestead. So don't let these people keep trying to convince you that you need to be still trying to keep up with your friends who have no survival skills. That's not who you need to be keeping up with. Roosters are good, Fippy. CC's Texas Garden said rental rooster. Nice. Yes, rent that bad boy out. Ran him out. Listen, he loved his job, okay? The rent a rooster program. But anyway, don't let those people keep you trying to keep up with something that you really can't keep up with. Live in your means. Get your house that you can afford, because listen, that's going to be the only way that you close the wealth gap, is going to be to get into this real estate game. One thing about it, you have some years where real estate is going to grow fast. It's going to just take off, and you're going to have houses that are just flying off the market. And then you have another time or period of time where they're not going to just fly off the market. It's going to take you a little bit longer to get more interest, but you're still going to get your interest. Now, she said, let me go back. I saw, I think, Audrey, and I just remembered that I saw that comment I wanted to read. Oh no, that was Dee Dee in Vegas. Dee Dee in Vegas said, I work for a very large bank, and you really have to be on top of your credit reporting and understand what people are putting on there and what it means. Yes, and I recently pulled my credit report and was able to see all of that stuff. And I typically will pull it like once per year, but I got to do better than that. I got to pull it more times than that. But you're absolutely right. And they're making it look like, you know, we just didn't pay or something. And so I'm like, dang, when we paid the house out, shouldn't both of our credit reports just shoot through the roof? Would have thought, but no.
No, it's negative.
Because they're making it.
You don't have a mortgage, so
because you don't have a mortgage, then the score went down
when they found out I didn't have a mortgage.
Yeah. Hi J3GS Farms, how you doing?
And then it said recommendations in order to increase, get a mortgage.
Yeah, get back in debt.
That's what it's built on. It's built on debt.
But we were paying all of those years on time, and they still wasn't increasing like they should have.
It's racist.
No, we're not going there.
Yeah,
and
prejudice.
But you have, hey Veggie Farm, how you doing? Yes, the American way. Get in debt. Get in debt, and then we'll up it by 3 points for you. How about that?
Popping unless you're in debt.
You ain't popping unless you're in debt. You're not popping. So, don't do that. If yours is paid off and you got what you need, you got the money, you got the equity, you got the land, etc. No need to do that. No need to do that. Utilize what you have in order to, if you want to. If you don't want to, then guess what? Live the rest of your life. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, enjoy your house, enjoy your peace. Put your new roof on every however long. Do all your maintenance or whatever it requires, and take care of your house. Don't let your house fall in. G Mama Groves, hey G Mama, how you doing? So make sure that the American way, yeah. Sold people a dream. We only dream when we sleep. Come on now, David. Come on, David Corey. But if that's what you are comfortable with, do it. African dreaming. What are y'all still doing? Jay, now that's Jay with this nonsense. Coming in here with this nonsense, talking about some 10 eco. Get up out of my life.
Let up.
What's up, brother? How you doing? But 10 April, African dreaming though. What's up? Hey, how you doing, Urban Gardening Chronicles? Good to see you. Y'all need to be in the bed. Y'all should have been in the bed. Should have been in dreamland right about now. But yeah, if you still trying out here to keep up with them people, man, you're gonna put yourself in such a bad situation. They want us in debt. They want to keep you in debt. you know, so they can raise your credit score by 2 or 3 points. Get you a mortgage. For what? For what, ma'am? For what, sir? So you can still tell me that I ain't good enough? No. Leave me alone. How about that? But utilize what you have. Utilize, if you have paid your mortgage off and you at peace and you cool, stay at peace, stay cool. You know, if you want to do something different, then let your house build up enough equity so that you can buy you something else. But the way that inflation is going, that's almost impossible. It's almost impossible to buy you something else unless you move. And here's the thing. You have some people who are out here who just refuse to leave the city. They just refuse. They ain't leaving the city. They're going to stay paying way, way, way too much according to the amount that they are making. They're going to be paying just way too much to stay in the city. And even if you stay close to the city, that's what we do. Well, this ain't really, really close. I mean, it's not really close.
Close to the city, but not this city.
We have options. Now I put it like that.
We butt nigga raw.
We have options, and that's what we were looking for. We weren't looking to get quite that far away from Tallahassee, but for the way inflation is happening right now, the amount for the property, for raw land itself, the amount that you have to pay for raw land itself here in our good state of Florida. I love Florida, okay? But the amount that we have to pay in the good state of Florida is a little crazy. If you in other states where you can find land for, you know, much cheaper prices, man, you can do so much. You can do so much other stuff. You can enjoy your freedom. You can enjoy your little piece of paradise that other people aren't even gonna. This is the type of peace that most people don't even know exist. When you're out on your land, most people don't even know the type of peace that exists. I was watching this one girl